Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is ANATASHA, representative of our group and class 4A. In conjunction of our topic, reality and necessities of minority Muslim country, our study centered on challenges of Islamic tourism in South Korea. Okay, let's forward to our framework, which is focused on introduction, factors development, issues of Islamic tourism, challenges Muslim tourists face in South Korea, and conclusion. For first one is introduction. I will share about background of South Korea, development of halal product in South Korea, and concept of Islamic tourism. Let's go. A statistic from Travel, Tourism and Hospitality found that in 2019, South Korea has a record of 1.75 million visitors. They affirm that tourism industry is constantly growing and benefiting from Hallyu. Who travels the most to South Korea? They found that most tourists were in their 20s, whereas a youth, and most travel from mainland China. In consequence, from statistics, we can say that Hallyu and K-pop is one of major factors in tourism industry. South Korea usually known with various beautiful places, shopping places, and progressive development which fitted the country as a tourism sector. Moreover, Hallyu and K-pop, which is a phenomenon of entertainment among local in South Korea and international. Furthermore, a study made by Rahim in synergizing Hallyu and halal economy, he found that K-pop and Hallyu bring halal opportunities in halal economy and travel market. But because of South Korea is a progressive country, even they are minority Muslim, they put initiative in developing halal in South Korea. It started from non-government organization, Korea Muslim Federation, which acknowledged from JAKIM 2019. Then, another support system that fit in halal industry which comply in food, consumer goods, and cosmetics. It helps in research and development, consultation, training, and many more. Until now, they reach acknowledgement from other Muslim countries with their products through exhibition participation, buyer invitation, and matching, such as in MIHA's Halal Expo. Okay, next is an exposure of Islamic tourism concept. Organization of Islamic Cooperation, OIC, put a specification to respect with Muslim necessities holistically, which focus on these 5 halal components: hotels, transports, tour packages, and finance. Besides, practices of Islamic norms such as praying rooms in malls and hotels has endorsed the halal component. In South Korea, halal certifications provided by Korean Muslim Federation in products that comply halal requirements.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is UZMA binti Muhammad Nasir. Okay, so we go to the next point, which is factor development of Muslim tourists in South Korea. Okay, and the first point is phenomenon Korean wave or Hallyu. Hallyu, also known as Korean wave, is one of the most influential pop culture phenomenon of this era and has captured the international scene. And this phenomenon became widely popular among people, especially from Asian countries. Okay, the second point is product cosmetic, which is one of the factor development of Muslim tourists in South Korea. As we know, South Korea is the 8th largest cosmetic market in the world and representing nearly 3% of the global market. So South Korea is also benefiting in Muslim majority foreign market such as Asia, Southeast Asia, and Middle East, whose population are addicted to Korean cosmetic. And the next point, factor development of Muslim tourists in South Korea is Korean language. A study from Kim 2015 found that young Malaysian tourists have shown their interest in Korean language, food, music, and drama. And almost all those teenagers who want to learn Korean and move to Korea are teenagers who have developed an obsession for Korean culture. So in order to gain higher level of tourist satisfaction and destination competitive, the provider of tourist facilities and local residents should coordinate entirely and ensure product and service quality.
Hi, my name is SITI ADIBAH binti Muhammad AZMI, and today the subject of my talk is about issues of Islamic tourism in South Korea. My talk will be in 4 parts, which is lack of prayer room or mosque, difficult to find halal food and beverages, thirdly, schemes involving fake halal food, and finally, stereotypes of Muslim as ISIS, terrorists and unfriendly. The first issue is about lack of prayer room from aspect in amount and facilities. Even halal tourism growing effectively, awareness and understanding still in the low level, which is many problems will come, especially for the long-term development. As we know, South Korea is minority country Muslim, and the number of mosques or prayer rooms still reduced. Muslim tourists face difficulty doing religious things like pray, and they also pray anywhere at suitable place. Regarding to Korean Tourism Organization, South Korea only have 28 mosques including prayer room in the whole state. Different with Japan, they have 57 prayer room. And the example of prayer room at Everland Theme Park come with ablution facilities and prayer mats, must bring own prayer garments, also a unisex prayer room, no separate area for men and women. Secondly, it's difficult to find halal food and beverages. When we go sightseeing in other countries, surely as a Muslim tourist, we want a halal food and drinking. But in South Korea, they do not reserve many halal food restaurants unless several restaurants provided food content with no shubha like seafood and vegetarian. Even the restaurant provided meats like chicken, cow, goat and others, but the status halal not believed from slaughtering aspect. Maybe we can also see from another aspect such as cooking, use of containers, all the same storage place for non-halal meat. The provision places that serve halal food and beverages are still lacking in South Korea. Plus, most products, there was no halal logo on packaging and labeling. The label always in Hangul rather than English. This can affect and customer can feel doubtful for ingredient to buy some food. And most of the common ingredient Korean cooking is their paste sometimes may contain alcohol. Now, let's go to the next issue, which is schemes involving fake halal food. South Korea is not Muslim country. We know that they eat prohibited food such as pork, alcohol, sometimes talk. Because of that, many restaurants or mart use halal logo in order to insist that they're handling halal food product. However, most of them just self-certified and they even do not know what is halal meaning, also using the fake halal. Incident in Busan, police announced on July 29 that they had arrested 6 suspects who were allegedly charged with the violation of livestock product. The company distributed the chicken and duck meat with halal certification provided by other 2 who produced fake labels. Also, they making and distributing fake halal ramen. These crimes can seriously harm the reputation of Korea as halal food is important for religious lives, also to Muslim tourists too. And lastly is negative feeling towards Muslims, stereotypes of Muslim as ISIS, terrorists and unfriendly. Regarding to the several students collected the fact that Koreans have strong negative feelings towards Islam. Even the Muslim in their own country also oppressed, Islamic terror also affected. There are video content Korean YouTuber tried to introduce his Muslim friend, and reactions to the video were negative. Many of comments also negative. From this issue, what do you think? If other Muslim tourists from other country will think, maybe the percentage they come visit to the South Korea will decrease and the business going fall.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. My name is SHAHIDAH binti NASARUDDIN, and I will present about challenges Muslim tourists face in South Korea. As we see here, there are a few challenges faced by tourists in Korea. The first one is inadequate prayer room. The second one is the logo that display on the restaurant. The third one is language barrier in medicine for tourists. So we go to the first challenges, which is inadequate prayer room. As a Muslim, performing salat is an essential part of who we are. When travelling to countries that are not Muslim or Muslim-centric, it can be hard to find places to perform one of our most sacred acts. One of the challenges faced by Muslim tourists is difficulty of finding a prayer room. prayer rooms are available in Korea, but it is still not enough. Other than that, the most of the prayer room provided in Korea doesn't provide ablution facilities, which doesn't meet the specific needs to satisfy Muslim tourists. And it became a little difficult because there is no suitable place given the water rooms or toilets. They prohibit the user from wetting the floor, and some of prayer room has no separate place for men and women, making tourists have to wait their turn to perform prayers. The second one is adopt the logo that display on the restaurant or cards. There are many halal logo, especially at Myeongdong street food cards, but halal logo were not issued by halal certification body. Profiting from the number of Muslim visitors coming from Malaysia, street food vendors they have started to sell halal food to meet the demands of tourists. However, some vendors only put up halal sign as a marketing ploy to attract Muslim tourists, while still serving non-halal food items. There are also a few stalls at Myeongdong. When the sellers saw many people wearing hijab near the stall, they will put the signboard that is halal. But when there are many tourists from non-Muslim countries, especially Filipinos, came to the stall, the seller lowered the signboard near the edge. That's how they confuse Muslim tourists. The third challenges is language barrier in medicine for tourists. A broad communication distance between patient and medical practitioners, it can contribute to unsuccessful medical services, as knowing the condition of patient is a priority. They will find it difficult to understand the necessities needed by Muslim tourists. Next, there is a lack of happiness among devoted interpreters and coordinators. Korea did not have adequate personnel to develop contact facilities, even compared to Singapore, Thailand and India.
As a conclusion, South Korea is known as a progressive country. However, in complying Islamic tourism, dedication from government should be enhanced, such as by economic incentive. Besides, travel agencies need to verify halal friendly for Muslim tourists in South Korea.